What is going on, CaneSport? Azubi Charles here for another installment of Inside the Lines. On today's show, I got four-star Miami commit Girard Pringle. So without further ado, let's bring him on today's show.
Hey, what's up?
What's going on, my man Girard? How we doing today, man?
I'm doing great. How about you?
I'm doing good. Man. Summertime, I know fall season's right around the corner. How you feeling heading into your senior year?
I'm feeling confident state. I feel like we're going to go on the state run.
Mm-hmm. This offseason, I know playing a little bit of 7-on-7 ball. Just what are some other things that you're doing to get ready for your senior year?
During the off season, I was doing track. That's much to keep me in shape, keep me up to speed, to pull away from defenders.
Mm-hmm. Talk about that track background a little bit. I know I spoke with some of your coaches, and they said that's really helped you elevate your game on the football field. To you, how important is running track, and how big is the impact has it had on you as a football player?
It's a big part of my game. It helped me with my long speed, my acceleration, burst, everything. It changed you to a totally different player. I recommend running track. It's very helpful.
And I see you rocking that, Miami Scully committed to the U, man. Just talk to me since you locked in with the Canes in the spring, how that relationship has been.
It's been great. I feel like that's my second home. I build a bond with even the players. I talk to the players on daily. Um, I just love it, and they love me. So I'm gonna continue to rock for you.
I feel like, during the spring and during the summer, I saw you down there every other weekend. Just what's the vibe like when you get down there? And, what's some of your favorite things, outside of football that Miami has to offer?
Like I said, it's like a second home. When I go up there, I feel like I'm home. It's just that feeling. I talked with Coach Merritt about everything, life, anything that comes to mind. We rarely talk about football. I even built that bond with Coach Cristobal as well. A couple of the other coaches. I just feel like I clicked with them guys.
And then that leads to my next question with Coach Merritt. A guy that you said you've had a great relationship with, but I kind of want to take it back a little bit. How much did it mean to you seeing him leave USF, go to Miami, and you still be his number one guy?
It meant a lot. That meant that I really was wanted from by him. So that showed me where I needed to be. He went from USF. I was his number one guy to Miami. I was still his number one guy. So he showed me that I was the main priority to him.
And then you, four-star prospect coming off a huge junior season, video game numbers, close to 1,700 yards, 24 touchdowns. I want to ask you, if somebody asks you what makes Girard Pringle different from any running back in the country, what would you say?
My mindset.
Talk about that a little bit. What about that, makes you different from other guys?
I just know all I think about is win. And I know I can't do it by myself. I think my line for that past year. I think all of my teammates they pushed me to a different level. Without them, I wouldn't be how I am right now. So I just thank them a lot.
Was there one game last year that you kind of look back and like, dang, I went crazy in this one, or just what was your favorite game last season?
Uh, Venice game. That was the first game of the season.
So talk about that game. I know they're not too far from you, probably a rival for you guys. Just what was your stat line in that game too for the people that don't know? I know it was pretty crazy.
I had 36 carries and 306 yards for 4 touchdowns.
Oh man. Just with you, Girard, growing up, was there any running backs that you watched that you kind of model your game after? Just guys today that you look at and say, hey, I kind of played like him, or take some things from his game?
Uh, Jameer Gibbs for sure.
Okay. Jameer Gibson from Detroit. Shout out to him, man. Special talent. Another thing I want to ask you. So I'm down in South Florida. They're known for speed. Do you think Hillsborough County kind of gets slept on when people talk about Florida talent and things like that?
Definitely.
Talk about that. You where you're from. Shout out your city and just how's it helped you get to where you're at today.
We got some dogs. We've been knowing it's a small city really. We all been growing up playing against each other. We all been pushing each other since we were little. So when we play each other, we really pushing it. We dogged on the field. Off the field, we cool. So like on the field, when we playing each other, we playing to our best abilities because we know like if one of us lose, we ain't gonna never hear the end of it. So I feel like we slept on. I feel like um Tampa can really compete with Miami, and that's for sure.
With you this upcoming season, is there one game that you have circled on the calendar? Maybe a get back game from last year, just a team that you're really looking forward to play, you know, one more time in high school?
I say Tampa Bay Tech.
Big Tech. Okay, okay. Shout out Dallas Wilson, those guys over there. Probably you guys played them last. You guys came out on top, right? The most scored of that game.
We won the district championship. It was 34-28. I want to say. But the playoff game they won by 5 points. I kind of don't remember what the score was. I was kind of heated that game. I felt like we could have brought more. But we're gonna get our get back for sure.
Okay, okay. Looking forward to it. I might have to pop out up to Tampa, see you guys do that game, man. I want to take it back too, man. During the youth football days, you know, maybe early high school days, when did you realize you had the talent? You said, you know, it really clicked for you. You said, man, I could take this football thing really far.
I mean, my dad been telling me this since I was 5. Shout out to him. He been pushing me since I was little, since I first stepped in and passed. Really, when I was 6 years old. When I was 6 years old, he always pushed me, so I always knew I was gonna be great.
Shout out to Pops for that, man. Another thing I want to ask you, you know, I like to ask, you know, all the guys that get on the show, you know, what's your why? What, you know, drives you to be great? What drives you to wake up in the mornings when you don't want to go to those early workouts, and you know, what makes you want to, you know, be successful?
Making sure my family succeeds. That's number one priority.
That's big time, man. Big time. Outside of football, what do you like to do for fun? Kick back and relax.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm always about football. Everything's about football with me. But I love shoes and clothes. So like, I like dressing up, spending time with family and stuff, going out with family and stuff. So, it's everything with me is football.
Okay. I like that. I like to hear that. Music wise, I know you obviously got to listen to music. Who's in your rotation right now? Who you really bumping?
Young boy for sure. Kodak.
Oh, for sure, for sure. Shout out Kodak.
Yeah, Low Shimmy.
Mm-hmm.
We'll wait for it. For sure, he from Tampa. Yes, sir. That's about it right now. I can think of.
A little bit of South Florida, a little Tampa. What's that one song you turn on before a game, get you locked in, get you, you know, ready to go to war?
Won't wait for it. I'm the man.
Okay, okay. So sticking with the local guy when it comes to that, I like that. I like that. Staying true to yourself. I don't know if you watch TV or not, but any shows you binge watching right now, or any shows that you really, you know, locked in with?
Nah, I watch a lot of movies though.
Okay. What's your favorite movie of all time?
Friday.
Friday.
Sure.
Okay, that's a classic, man. You can't go wrong with that for sure, man. Smokey and those guys. Gotta ask you too. Outside of football, I know you said football is life, but any secret talents or anything that you can do that would, you know, surprise people?
Track.
Track. That's your thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Track.
Well, this upcoming year, what events you can be running? I know you're running the 100. Anything else?
No, I'm early graduate. I'm not gonna be able to run track this year.
Oh man, so you're getting down to the U early. Just kind of, you know, talk about that. Why'd you want to, you know, get down there in the spring, and just what are you looking forward to when you do get down there?
I'm looking forward to just putting my head down and working. I know I gotta earn something, and I'm definitely gonna earn it.
And then I always like to end the show with something I call quick hits. So I'm gonna ask you, you know, 5 quick questions. I'm gonna get, you know, 5 quick responses. So we'll start off with this one. Would you rather score the game-winning touchdown on the road or at the crib?
At the crib, for sure.
Okay, okay. Would you rather run somebody over or break their ankles for a touchdown?
Run somebody over.
Okay, okay. 3 things you can't live without.
My mom, my dad, and my siblings.
Okay, big family guy, like you said earlier. What's your go-to cheat meal? If you're not watching calories, you can just go all out. What's that go-to cheat meal?
Macaroni and cheese, baked beans, and chicken.
Okay, is it from somewhere, or are you making it from scratch, or somebody in your family making
My
it?
mom gotta make it.
Okay, so she's throwing down in the kitchen for sure?
Yes, sir.
Got you. And last question, just what's your message to the Canes fans? And, you know, what can they expect from you, you know, down the road when you get down there to Miami?
Y'all can expect a person that's all about you guys, and putting on for the Kings.
That's awesome. Girard Pringle, I appreciate it. Before I go, you know, shout yourself out on socials, Instagram, Twitter. Where can everybody find you?
My Twitter, Girard Pringle. My Instagram, csc._deuce2. TikTok, Lil Deuce.
For sure, man. Girard, I appreciate you coming on. Everybody at home, thank you for tuning in. For Girard Pringle, I'm Azubi Charles. Thank you for watching Inside the Lines.
Yes, sir. Thank you.